And they can't hear me say that because they're deafened, but
Is the timer person aware?
Hey, this is Romano. I'm doing the clocks tonight.
Awesome. Thank you, Romano.
here we go. It's a lot of animals for Cora.
Yes.
That's a ton of forests. What is this cat spawn? Most barbers right now would be killing to try to have a spawn like this, let alone cats. So what are we seeing from PewQ? What's his opening looking like?
I was just setting it up. All right. So, yeah, PewQ is in the eastern corner. It's just about closest to the edge as yellow is, and it has nuts forest. Oh no, that's okay. Yes, I just did the same thing. Yeah. All right, Cora passed. He decided to go north. I think he's heading for the game there. So, no, that's it's so confusing. All right, so PewQ is yellow. PewQ went up for the game, and it did not pay off.
On top of that beast spawn of those resources, Cora's got this option between the ruins and the village, and he's probably going to get both.
Yeah, PewQ is having zero fun. Not finding a village on turn 2 means you won't settle till turn 4, and he went for a no warrior opening. The question is, will he level up just this turn or make a rider to make up for it? I think level up, and he's gonna give fruit to his opponent most likely, which is gonna be very good in this case, not allowing an earlier than necessary level up.
Cora's gonna go for the village, makes sense.
Yes, and the rune, securing like the north area with a very centric village.
Right, fast play, fast play.
Yes.
It's way too early to say that anyone's going to win, but just looking at spawns, it's definitely Cora's game to lose.
Yes. Oof, not a village, a ruin. That's a very hard turn for Cora. For PewQ, I mean. Alright, so Cora decided to worship last turn and not get forestry this turn. Making a warrior and delaying or passing. He passed. I mean, pretty safe looking at his opponent's score.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to get forestry a turn earlier by skipping out on this city for a turn.
Yeah, but economically it was not too bad because he got the workshop more progressive and just bank some units to strike harder a bit later. Oh, and that did not give hunting. Provided good rider. All right. This could get interesting.
Should have been easy enough to guess that Cora was going to go for riding. At least for PewQ to know that. But now it's guaranteed.
Yeah. But like, he could have wished for forestry, for hunting to just lower the cost of getting forestry.
A big barrier between him and those resources he really needs.
Yeah. And to think that oof. You must
He's
keep
gonna be
going.
looking for that village for a while because it is deep in the south corner.
Yeah. At least he's gonna see it in 2 turns, I think. Yeah. There's also this pretty safe ruin behind his second village. I wonder if he's gonna find the time to go there and take it. While it can still yield a pretty relevant reward.
Cora should just calm down with the screen. It's going all over the place. Every time it's getting tapped.
I think I will ask if Cora would like to play on landscape.
We asked that right before you joined. Apparently he's incapable of it. His phone will not allow him to do it.
Fair enough. All right.
Cora's been holding on to that one forest on his cap. It isn't useful for a sawmill if he's going to go for math at all.
I know. I don't know.
What's he holding on to it for? Does he have plans for it, or just safety for later on?
I think he just felt like he didn't need the money. I must say, I thought he would road his stuff a bit.
He's getting an interesting position now because even though he's got this huge economic advantage with his income in the cities and tax, he's at a military disadvantage in playing kind of defensively.
Yes.
Just because he's not rooting his units up there. He is saving stars by not going for roads right now, but
yes, but saving for what? A stronger later plan, probably. I think it's interesting that, but maybe not surprising that PewQ went for a workshop. He already met him, and I think he felt like he really needed all the resources he can. So he decided not to get extra vision, but it could have like, not that it changed the fact that Cora's gonna settle this village, but it could have given him a hint and just send the defender right away for a ruin while he still have time.
is PewQ going for the giant this turn for that border growth? That would.
I think he. I don't know. It's, what is it? It's 8, 10. Oh, he cannot get the giant this turn in there.
If he gets the giant within the next couple turns, it's going to put big damper on Cora's play for the giant, even though Cora got it a lot sooner. He didn't get it up there. Loses a lot of the benefit he got from it. Both those stars he's saving, it looks like he's going to have these 4 villages, all the level 1 to level 3, maybe 4.
Yeah. I think he is considering getting a 5-star upgrade, but is not sure if he should chop the mill forest. Oh, he chopped the mill forest. At least this way he's gonna be able to get a decent border expansion next turn in second city. Because he probably knows at this point he's not getting a city with the defender. That's gonna be uncontested. You will try, sure, but
Cora's got 15 stars to work with, so we are seeing roads before this next city capture.
yeah, pretty good deal. 8 stars.
Looks like Cora's going to capture that village too, make it a 5-2 city game.
Oof, yes.
I had been assuming that Cora was going to use all those stars for economic reasons, but they just went into the military later and made it
A safer
very
game.
mismatched.
Mm-hmm.
Deciding not to end turn there.
Yeah, Cora likes to maintain an advantage he feels confident in and just not push it. He's keeping all his resources. He's not trying to get the extra vision to know more of that corner city.
It was a decision to enter, and then you decided not to look over what was going on, then changed nothing in end turn. But I don't know what he was thinking at all. A lot easier to kind of, read people's minds on Steam, where you can see their cursor and where they're hovering it over, what they're thinking about like that.
Yeah, I feel like if you're lucky enough, or if you know the player enough, maybe you can judge some of their action and think it's something. But other than that, it's pretty hard, as you say.
Seeing the giant from PewQ before Cora's really able to use the giant he has.
Mm-hmm. And yes, the fact that Quetzali settled that city, I didn't realize it was just next to it, and that it was his border expansion.
Seeing some more aggressive rider plays.
Yes.
I mean, not really anything else to set up for military with riding roads and forestry.
Yeah.
He hasn't captured those cities, which kind of suggests that might be thinking about attack. Decides not to get anything. I'm not sure what he would have bought.
He needs nothing.
He's all said he's just got to invest those stars into leveling his cities.
Yeah, just get the giant next to the cat and swoop in with the trash. Would be. He would probably try to set up the siege with defender whenever he can move the giant at the same time, which would allow him to hit first with his first giant. But this won't be possible because I mean, PewQ has the opportunity to just move his giant forward and pick that, but
Seeing the workshop makes sense. I mean, could have seen what was on that village, what PewQ has planned, but also no real reason to do that. Just try to maintain that absolute economic advantage.
Yeah.
We're also seeing a ruin, as if that was needed.
All right, so we just made like 4 warriors and move forward very slowly, very progressively.
Just pretty standard plays, but I mean, just with their starts, that's all Cora really needs to win. Nothing fancy.
Yeah, I agree. It should be enough. Within a couple turns.
The longer this goes on, the more stars Cora is going to get. So there'd have to be something real upset that goes on for Cora's strategy to really have to change drastically.
Yeah, I really don't see it.
Ja, dat duurt veel te lang. Hoe
Wat?
lang duurt een League of Legends spel?
Dat is wel heel lang, hè?
League of Legends.
Dat is heel lang.
I think Romano is not speaking to us. I'll just mute him for a sec. All right. Oh, decent game. Justifies the border expansion. It's gonna get a giant out of that. Easy. And then a second one with Mats, I think. Yeah.
It's like PewQ's trying to get some cheap zone control with border expansions.
Yes, or in this case, a giant, because he was not allowed a giant unless he border expanded. And now the thing is, he cannot get another giant without at least having a single pop from road. I thought he had a 3 connection mill, but it's only going to be 2. He will need a tech, but it's doable.
And now Cora finally sees the giant up there. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure if the border growth that happened last turn, should have seen that coming, but if there was any doubt, now it's guaranteed.
Yeah. All right. I think it's gonna be a turn where Cora makes a lot of Rider, because he's gonna need to reach those and chip him. Unless he just wants to keep going very grindily.
I mean, that's where his biggest advantage is. If he just like cements that, just further assuring his win.
Yeah, but sometimes, you can cement a bit faster and still have a good structure.
Yeah. I mean, it is Blitz. He only has 18 minutes for all his moves, so time is a lot more important here.
Yes, that's true.
This is the city wall to defend from that giant.
I am slightly offended by this walls for our US viewers. I think it's safe to say there was no need for walls there, and there is rarely a need for walls at all.
I mean,
not getting 5 stars to make 2 more riders down there. Yes.
Seed wall is in so far in season 0.
Interesting.
This might very well be the first wall in the entire season.
I think we've seen walls. No, it was not an official game. It's just a Aquarian Dryland game. All right, so mountain. Do we have middle? Ooh, sad middle. What can we say?
What's PewQ's income looking like right now?
It's pretty decent. 13 for 2 cities, giant ones in each, and both had workshop, but one is his capital. So 6 and 7.
Gotcha. Even though that's pretty nice. Cora just had the huge lead at 23.
Yeah.
Interesting to see how PewQ is trying to come over this huge adversity, like these overcoming these huge odds. Like whenever he's stacked against him, how he plays.
Yes.
A lot goes into the micro of each movement. It'll be interesting to see if he's able to take any of these cities. He's also got to balance out defending his capital from the giant that's creeping close every turn. Archery. Seems like it's not too good a tech for Cora, especially considering all of the chopping that went down in the middle, where I'd say half of the reason for archery and the forest defense bonus just isn't there.
Yeah, I concur. All right. Wonder what he's thinking right now. Just attacks. Does not have that many opportunities. There's 3 warriors. Can clear at least 2 of them. He will go kill
giant,
one.
forcing him into a more defensive position with his warriors in the north, but could pop a giant if he gets a killer monument in that central city. Not that he's checked how close he is on killer.
Yeah, I agree.
Goes for border growth there, alright. You didn't have an easy way to get a giant with population growth, so makes sense.
Yeah. It's also the best way to get a fast giant usually. Just get pop.
Archers are nice for killing PewQ's giants, though.
Yes.
Riders will just die there, but archers take no return damage, and the giants can't move into them. But he doesn't really have any good places for that with PewQ's riders. With 5 stars left and a few forests to chop, he's got some interesting decisions to make about what units he wants to make and where. At least he's taking advantage of the archery ruin and training for the archers this turn, alright.
two of them are gonna take a bit more time to reach, but they should when they're there. I think it's no surprise if you can just shred the giant in a turn, moving his forward at the same time. All right, yeah, this is actually pretty good for him, having the closer giant.
Making,
Hey, this is Romano. I'm checking the time. PewQ has 5 minutes left now.
PewQ deafened himself, so he won't be able to tell him and call, but
I
when he ends
DM'd
his
him.
turn, I'll try to tell him. Alright. That should be fine. So, PewQ's giant came out of that defensive position by his capital, which leaves it open to Cora's giant, but Cora's also going to be moving
Yeah,
his
Cora's
giant to defend that
probably.
middle city.
Yeah, gonna put both of them there.
And that's
But I
should
also
be a
has
good
5
challenge.
minutes now.
You said for Cora.
Seeing some more chip damage of archers, some riders to clear out the other units. Really defensive plays on Cora's part. It's trying to make
Agreed.
sure nothing changes about the economic disparity here.
Yes, and the great number of archers and riders, you should be able to remove most of PewQ's unit pretty fast.
It's not like they don't have a lot of decisions going on here. It's just that most of them aren't interesting, and that's resignation.
Yes.
Right.
All right. Let's unmute the players. Done. Thanks.
Well, GG, Cora.
Good game, guys.
Cora, I have one question for you.
Yes,
Why did you make walls? Did you
because
felt like it was gonna threaten you enough?
no, because I had economically. I told myself I was going to play all walls. I just forget about it. If I told myself
Okay.
if I was ahead economically, I was gonna play all walls. So well, all walls. Like right now, I would have walled the center, but as I came, I saw him. I was like, okay, no need. But I was just making sure. I wanted to rush with all my giants at the same place, so I didn't want to bother
Defending that with further
calculation. But
giants.
to be honest, if you just move back his defender, he had the spot to kill that wall defender right now. So I blundered it. Actually, if you guys see it, because if he just moved back his defender right now, he had enough to capture that city.
I think he was missing another hit, no? From a 2-attack unit.
No, because he had the. Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say it was ending with the defender, but the defender went back in my plan. No, never mind. Yeah, he was missing one hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was too tight. And I think, I'm not sure, I think you had a relatively easy outer border mathematic giant. Or, yeah. If you no, you had to use monument first.
What do you mean?
To get a expanded border giant using a
On my capital, you mean?
no underwalled city to just push and not care.
Yeah, I had it, but I didn't want to go for.
Yeah, and like it
max
saves time.
forcing.
Just do walls there. I mean, I think I get your point. Just like you have such a big advantage that you just don't want to care about that.
Exactly. I wanted to pressure him on time, And last turn he played really quick, so I start thinking he was really short on time. So that was just like adding up, you know.
Yeah, gotcha.
It's just like you said before. Most